I whistled at a pretty girl on a corner downtown. She saw me when I winked my eye, and then she
That's
turned
Tommy
around.
Collins, our special guest this week on the Porter Wagoner Show. Why don't you join us right on this channel?
She said to me with a certain kind of scowl, if you don't mean it, then don't whistle. If you can't bite, don't growl.
Howdy, neighbor, howdy, get out and come right in. We'll make a roll break, stop your biscuits here. Boil a pot of coffee and bake a big patty. Cook enough country ham to be hungry.
And now, in color, it's the Porter Wagoner Show, starring Porter Wagoner and the Wagonmasters with Speck, Rhodes, and Norma Jean. And special guest star Tommy Collins, bringing you your favorite songs and stars of the Grand Ole Opry.
We're so glad to see you. Been wondering how you've been. Everybody's feeling fine for everyone we get.
Hello,
Don,
good
how you doing?
Oh, here he is, friends. One of country music's biggest singing stars. In fact, you might even say he's outstanding in his field.
Yes.
That's where we found him, outstanding in his field. Here's Porter Wagoner.
Oh, get out of here, Don. Dooley. Here we go, boys. Dooley was a good old man, he lived below the mill. Dooley had 2 daughters and a 40-gallon still. One gal watched the boiler, the other watched the spout. Mama corked the bottom when old Dooley fetched him out. Dooley's living up the holler, Dooley trying to make a dollar. Dooley gets on a payback someday. The revenuers came for him, slipping through the woods. Dooley kept behind them all and never lost his good. Dooley was a trader, when into town he'd come. Sugar by the bushel, molasses by the ton. Dooley's living up the holler, Dooley trying to make a dollar. Dooley, give me a swallow and I'll pay you back someday. I remember very well the day old Dooley died. The women folk felt sorry and the men stood around and cried. Dooley's on the mountain, he lies there all alone. They put a jug beside him and a barrel for a stone. Dooley's living up holler, Dooley trying to make a dollar. Dooley, give me a swallow and I'll pay you back someday. Dooley's living up holler, Dooley trying to make a dollar. Dooley, give me a swallow and I'll pay you back someday. Well, folks, we're welcome to the show, and I hope you're going to have a good time. Everybody's feeling good, ready to go here in the old wagon house, boys, ain't we? And right now it's special guest time on the program. Here is a boy that has been on our show before and comes from all the way out in sunny California. We're always delighted to see him. He's brown as a berry from riding the prairie, and he sings with an old western drawl.
To have a good time.
Ain't we having a good time? Let's welcome Tommy Collins.
I whistled at a pretty girl on a corner downtown. She saw me when I winked my eye, and then she turned around. She came and took me by the arm. I told her I didn't mean no harm. She said to me with a certain kind of scowl, if you don't mean it, then don't whistle. If you can't bite, don't growl. One night I left the wife at home and went out with the boys. I was acting like a Don Juan and making a lot of noise. A go-go girl called my hand. I said, I can't, I'm a married man. She said, if you ain't gonna steal, you better not cry out. Don't dose-de-do with a go-go. If you can't bite, don't growl. I went home to the little wife and grabbed her at the door. I kissed her like a madman and let out a lion roar. I jumped down from a chandelier and beat my chest and said, come here. She said, if you can't hunt, you better not howl. I'm a wampus kitty and a mean mama. If you can't bite, don't growl. Thank you for it.
Tom, glad to have you with us.
Oh, it's always a pleasure.
Ain't we having a good time?
Oh, the fellowship.
No, Tom and I was kidding. We get together every time he comes to Nashville and spend a lot of time together. You're just a lot of fun to be around.
Well, I like to have fun.
You tell some of the greatest stories about this guy's a real country boy and used to go to the country schools and everything, and a lot of fond memories, ain't they?
You bet.
Listen, we'll all be right back. We've got a lot of good things coming up, so watch this, and we'll be right back with you. That's one of my favorites you do, called Grandfather's Clock, and that is really a good one. Now, here is the pretty little lady that's a regular feature of our show, and seemed like she sings better all the time. Let's get her to come out right now. Pretty Miss Norma Jean. What have you got picked out for us?
The title song of one of my albums, one called Please Don't Hurt Me. Another broken heart. Please, please don't hurt me. One more hurt and I'll just fall apart. Please, please don't hurt me. I've been down as low as a heart could ever go, torn all apart and so lonely. When I'm in your arms, I lose control. Please, please don't hurt me. Have and hold. Please, please don't hurt me. Give me all your love, I need it so. Please, please don't hurt me. I've been down as low as the heart could ever go, torn all apart and so lonely. When I'm in your arms, I lose control. Please, please don't hurt me.
Thank you, Miss Norma Jean. That's a beautiful job. A lot of you folks that might want to write to us, just write in care of the station that you watch our show on. They will forward the mail right on to us. And appreciate you writing to us and all of your requests and everything. Here's another kind of an old song, hope you like. I went to a wedding one bright summer day. The bride was a beauty, the people were gay. I stood till the end, for the girl was my sweetheart and the boy my best friend. The service was over, and beside the church door I picked up a rose that fell on the floor. I bathed it with teardrops, then put it away. My beautiful rose from the bride's bouquet. It's only a rose from the bride's bouquet, once filled with love's perfume, now faded away. Like the love that I gave her, she threw it away. My beautiful rose from the bride's bouquet.
We'll be right back.
This is Mack Magaha, our fiddle player here, and we travel all over the country playing personal appearances. Wonder if you'd like to introduce your old buddy.
Yes,
You want to bring him on?
Let's see, I don't know anything.
Don't say anything too good about him.
Okay, here is the man with the checkerboard suit, right? Speck Rhodes.
Hello, Sadie. Yes, this is me. I ain't a feeling too good. No, I like to got run over out in the street today in the front of the store. Yeah, I was across the street and somebody come a whiz by and like to knock me down. Sometimes I just think I'd like to go back to the old horse and buggy days. Yeah, then there was somebody whiz past you could just tell there's a horse a feeling his oats instead of somebody feeling his corn. Yeah. Speaking of corn, Uncle Soap come in the other night. Yeah, Uncle Soap come in the other night and started up a stairway. Got about halfway up there and he been out in a pretty loop and he looked up and seen Aunt Carrie looking down at him. He reached over to grab the hold of the balance and looked up at her and said, honey, don't get yourself all upset and to come to the wrong conclusion here. He said, I just had about a dozen frog legs and that's the hops you smell. Yeah, that's right. Well, I'm going over to the schoolhouse and going to have another lecture tonight. They had one last week. Yeah, one of them forest rangers from up in the forest country come down and give us a lecture on how to preserve the forest and the trees. He got up to give us a pretty long speech there, and then he says, has there anybody in this building tonight done anything to preserve the timber for the children of the future? Well, nobody said nothing. He said, hasn't there anybody done anything to save some timber? Uncle Soaker back to back, he hollered and said, yeah, I done something once. The guy said, well, stand up and tell the folks just what you done to preserve the trees. Uncle Soaky pulled himself up there over the back of the chair and he looked up and said, ladies and gentlemen, one time I shot a woodpecker. Ain't that awful? Look, if you get off early, I'd like to take you to the lecture. More fun than going to the moving picture. Yeah, I'll see you after a while. Goodbye. I'll tell you what I'd like to do, friends. I'd like to tell you about this book. This is a Porter Wagoner TV show book. These pictures were made here in the studio of WSM. There's pictures behind the scenes, and there's a whole book full of them, and a lot of songs and sayings and things like that. We want you to order one. All you have to do is to print your name and address on an envelope and put 50 cents in there and mail it to Porter Wagoner, Box 404, Nashville, Tennessee. And don't forget, put your zip code on so we can get it back to you fast like. Thank you.
Oh, that's fine, Speck. What was that one about the woodpecker again? I don't know where you get them all at. That's fine, Speck. Thank you. Here is one of our more requested hymns, and I hope you will enjoy it, titled The Family Bible. There's a family Bible on the table. Its pages torn and hard to read, but the family Bible on the table will ever be my keys to memory. At the end of day, when work was over, and when the evening meal was done, Dad would read to us from the family Bible, and we'd count our many blessings one by one. I can see us sitting round the table when from the family Bible Dad would read. I can hear my mother softly singing, Rock of Ages, left for me. It's time for our guest once again, and this young fella has had so many great songs, and he has written almost every one that he has ever done. And let's get him to come back out here right now and visit with him just a moment. Mr. Tommy Collins. Tommy boy, right on over this way. Come right on over this way, folks.
Yes. I tell you.
Tom, you've been in town recording, making some new records for Columbia. And, of course, you got a song. I wish we could have done Birmingham.
Well, we needed to run over it a little bit.
Well,
We
yeah.
didn't have time, I guess.
Tom
I wish
just
we could've.
just got here. He flew in, and it was kind of rough. He didn't have a plane. The weather wasn't too good here in Nashville.
Didn't we come to have fun?
Listen, how you been doing in California? Good?
Yeah, I'm fine. Of course, I'm an Oklahoma boy. I like to mention that, you know. I come from Oklahoma, but I live in Bakersfield. We call Bakersfield the capital of Oklahoma because there's so many of them out there, you know.
There is a lot of them. What are you going to do for us this time, old pal?
Well, it's a song that originated back in my home state of Oklahoma. Every Saturday night, Porter, we used to have a barn dance, and we call it a shindig in the barn.
That's here.
Hello, Ma, this here's your boy a-talking, and I got something wonderful to say. You know that gal I mentioned in my letter? Well, I'm bringing her home Saturday. We're gonna tie the knot in Albuquerque, then we'll start out early in the morn. Tell all my friends the news, get on your dancing shoes, there's gonna be a shindig in the barn. A fiddle playing, guitar picking, do-si-do and heel kicking, regular old shindig in the barn. Let's go, Mack. I met up with her out in California, and Ma, she's a whole lot like you. Quiet, turned, and pretty and old-fashioned, yellow hair and great big eyes of blue. Yellow Orville shawl to tune up his old fiddle, and please leave at home his jug of corn. Get the boys to lend a hand and clean it spick and span, there's gonna be a shindig in the barn. A fiddle playing, guitar picking, do-si-do and heel kicking, regular old shindig in the barn. One more. Now I'm a little worried about Big Brother. He's awful bad to joke and act a fool. Be sure to tell him not to get too personal and tease her about our honeymoon. Tell Paul to shave and look his finest. His eyes are gonna light up more, I warn. Oh, I can hardly wait to roll up at the gate, 'cause there's gonna be a shindig in the barn. A fiddle playing, guitar picking, do-si-do and heel kicking, regular old shindig in the barn.
Good job, Tommy. Tommy Collins. Tom, come on over. That's real fine, man.
Thank you, Porter.
You know, I'd like to record that someday. That sounds like some of the songs that I've done. I really like it.
Yeah.
Good
And then you got kind of sort of changed, the guy has changed his style a little bit, and you did so well on those recitation things that I understood that. I was going to be mad at you for a while because you didn't do that.
Well, listen, here's pretty Miss Norma Jean sang a good song. Title, you want to do it over here? Come right on in. We'll just come to have a good time, didn't we, Tom?
Didn't we?
That's right.
I'm from Oklahoma, too, you know.
Yeah.
Here's one called Watch Where You're Going. Now watch where you're going. Watch where you're going. You're stepping all over my heart. Watch where you're going, or you'll tear my poor heart apart. Please take this precaution, or you cause the teardrops to start. Just heed what I say, do this I pray. You're stepping all over my heart. Please don't try to hurt me always, just save me a few lonely days. Now surely you know it's not right to torture my long lonely nights. Watch where you're going, or you cause the teardrops to start. Just heed what I say, do this I pray. You're stepping all over my heart.
Thank you, Norma Jean. That's real fine. Folks, our time's just about all gone. Tommy and I was kidding each other about, ain't we having a good time? I wanted to tell you where that saying originated. You know, when you sit in a car riding for across the country for about 10 or 12 hours, it gets kind of tiresome. You're sitting there. We was doing this. There were 6 of us in the car one time, and this old boy says, ain't we having a good time? That's where it originated. Folks, we got to go. We'll see you next week, same time. Until then, take care of yourself. See you next week.
This has been the Porter Wagoner Show in color. A half hour of good country music and fun brought to you from the home of the Grand Ole Opry. Be sure to tune in next week, same time, same station.